Halo guys, kembali lagi di channel BadRush dan balik lagi di game GenshinImpact. So hari ini kita akan lanjutkan lagi event event memasak ya, event Receiver of Friends from Afar. So kita akan lanjut di part kedua. Jadi emang ini event cerita ya guys, jadi setiap stage-nya ada ceritanya dan beda-beda, makanya ya gua bikin 4 video juga untuk event kali ini, nggak cuman satu video terus kita nyobain mini games ya, karena mini gamesnya ada di dalam storynya atau ada di dalam setiap partnya gitu ya. Oke, so langsung aja kita lanjutkan lagi. Kemarin kita ketemu sama si si Line dan Freminet. Kali ini kita bakal ketemu siapa ya? Let's go. Untuk Sign of Life in Meropit mungkin baru besok aja lah ya guys ya, karena kemarin kan gua selain Digimon Digital Card Battle kan, hari ini untuk setelah besok ini deh, untuk mengisi besok sebelum kita ini lagi event lagi, paling gua isi dengan Sign of Life in Meropit. Oke, terus habis itu lusa kita lanjutkan yang part 3 untuk event ini. Oke, kali ini kita akan masak apa lagi dan bakal ketemu siapa ya? Kalau dari gambarnya tadi kayak teh-teh gitu, tapi apa itu cuma cover doang? Nggak tahu ntar ketemu siapa guys. Langsung aja kita ketemu sama chefnya dulu, dan apakah chefnya si Yansha udah sembuh ya? Kalau udah sembuh terus gimana? Apakah kita tetap sesuai kontrak? Nah, kontraknya berapa hari masalahnya? Oke, let's go, kita ke bawah. Aduh.
Morning. The boss tells me that both new and returning customers have nothing but good things to say about you. I have to admit, I was a little worried about throwing you right into the deep end. But it looks like you've got what it takes to handle the day-to-day here. So it should be plain sailing. Well,
Farusan orang Sumeru sekarang datang, orang Fontaine sekarang orang Sumeru.
Have you had someone like that before?
Apakah 4 kota selain Liyue ntar muncul semua guys? Maybe habis ini Inazuma terus Monsat mungkin
think reading a stack of books on the topic makes them the expert. They criticize you for no reason, claiming your cooking method isn't faithful to the original, or that the flavor profile isn't authentic because you used an ingredient that wasn't in their beloved centuries-old version of the recipe.
This is Wang Shuin. It does have the look and feel of a time-honored establishment.
I know that voice.
Oh, innkeeper! We'll have each of your signature dishes, please, as fast as you can serve them. The most expensive ones. Farzan!
Bisa ngewing gitu anjir.
Madam Farzan! Oh my! Traveler, Paimon, whatever are you doing here? We could ask you the same thing. Where'd you suddenly get the funds to go sightseeing? And to order the most expensive things on the menu? I'm not here to sightsee. Exemplary scholars like myself are highly sought after by cruise operators in need of an onboard consultant as they travel the world.
Ada Dori juga anjir. Sama Leila anjir.
Please, slow down. None of us slept last night. How come Madame Farzan still has so much energy? If she's really over 100 years old, I don't understand how she keeps going. It's all my fault. She's been like this ever since I told her I'd be paying the expenses.
Oh, yang bayarin Dori. Ada project apa tuh sama Dori?
Never would have bet on this combination.
Kita suruh duduk dulu guys.
Temporary chef, huh? Wow. No rest for the wicked. Well, if the chef here is trusting you to run his whole kitchen, then I've got no doubt we're in for some authentic Liyue specialties. So, why are you all in Liyue again? Something about being an onboard consultant? I got my hands on a new boat from Fontaine a while ago, equipped with cutting-edge navigation technology. If we manage to spread the word, it could have huge business potential. Right now, we're doing some test runs. We sailed from Port Ormos to Rito, then from Rito to Liyue Harbor. Next, we're planning to go to Dornman Port.
Dornman Port itu yang belum kebuka ya guys. Katanya dia bakal ada di bolongan yang map itu guys. Di antara Sumeru sama Cenduville katanya. Tapi kita lihat aja, nunggu aja.
Overtime for which they'll both be fairly compensated. They're both here willingly. The contract is crystal clear on that. You really cover all your bases, don't you?
Jadi emang lagi ada bisnis gitu ya, lagi nyobain alat gitu ya.
Isn't it? No wonder Madame Farozan is going for all the most expensive dishes.
Makanya beli menu makanan yang paling mahal.
Whatever you like. Now, first up, we'll have the Farozan, Madame Farozan, that is. While I am more than happy to treat you both to the most expensive dishes on the menu, we must remember that most expensive does not always mean best. I've heard that the most expensive dishes in Liyue are usually either seafood-based or take an exceptionally long time to prepare. Now, I don't know about you two, but after so many days at sea, I don't think I can so much as look at another piece of seafood again for at least the foreseeable future. Huh. That's actually a good point. Not to mention that poor Layla here looks like she's about to faint from hunger. Huh? Oh, that's not because of hunger. Surely the wise and virtuous Madame Farozan could not bear to watch her poor students sit here and waste away. Oh, well, of course I care about my students' well-being, but why do I feel like I'm being tricked? So, let's not order anything that'll take too long to prepare. Aside from that and seafood, we'll take whatever other expensive dishes you have. Over to you, traveler.
Oke, disuruh bikin masakan apa kira-kira yang akan kita bikin.
So expensive, but
tapi jangan seafood karena mereka sering dari baru dari laut ya.
That rules out pretty much our entire menu. Do these people get a kick out of being impossible to please?
That Dory, is she doing this on purpose?
This isn't Lioli Pavilion or Shinua Kiosk. This is Wangshu Inn. We don't stock up on rare and exotic ingredients. We only get them in if someone puts in a special reservation. Well, if we're stuck with regular ingredients and we're on a time limit, there's only one way to bump up the price. And that's by cooking a dish that uses the chef's expertise and creativity to the fullest. As it happens, I know a recipe for something called trembling strings and rushing reeds. It can be whipped up quickly with what we already have in the kitchen. One plate usually goes for 30,000 mora.
Anjir, 30.000 mora satu piring ya. Gila, satu porsinya.
What exactly makes it so special?
Quick doesn't have to mean quick and easy. To perfect this dish, you need expert knife work and very precise control over the heat. You have to finely slice several different types of meat into fine threads, knead them together into strips, then gently stir-fry them in the pan. What you end up with is a whole variety of flavors that come through layer by layer. This dish is unique in offering a harmonious blend of multiple kinds of meat, all cooked to perfection, while still bursting with their own distinct flavors. Do it right, and you've got a culinary masterpiece in your hands. But if you botch it, it's just a bunch of meat thrown on a plate.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! So this dish gets its value not from the ingredients, but the chef's expertise!
Now, don't worry. I can take care of the kneading and other prep work for you. You just focus on bringing it all together.
Believe in yourself. You can do this! And if you mess it up, Paimon will still be happy to eat it.
Oke, let's go. Kita bikin apa tadi? Trembling string and rushing ridge. Bukan seafood ini ya. Ayam kah? Oh iya, ayam daging ham. Oke. Terus ada lada sama garam. Let's go. Lah, udah gua spasi kok nggak kepencet guys, aduh. Alright, let's go. Nice. Oke, kita mixing dulu. Oke. Alright. Kita masak. Oke, sudah matang. Let's go, kita sajikan. Oh, jadi kayak gitu. Oke, kemarin kita udah ini ya guys. Ini langsung aja kita finish plating. Let's go.
Food's ready. Please enjoy. Ooh, smells delightful. Oh, we meant to ask, have you two eaten breakfast yet? If not, why don't you join us at the table? Did Dory just offer us a free meal?
Sejak kapan dia jadi?
So generous.
Sejak kapan dia jadi ini?
Let's not
Jadi
forget
baik.
that the biggest business deals are always settled over a meal. Come on, sit down and join us. Everyone, dig in. This dish
Dan
looks
tas belum
simple
bayar
enough.
nanti.
And I did my research, so surely it can't cost all that much. Worst case scenario, maybe 10,000 mora? This dish had better be worth working overtime all night for. Well, traveler, this is the moment of truth. Oh, so tired. So sleepy. I just want to eat up and get to bed.
Oke, makan dulu.
Is this foul? Oh, wait. No, the texture is more like shroom boar. There's a different flavor in every bite. And the discerning palate might detect a hint of something smoked, too. Quite marvelous. How is this made? Ham? But I don't see any ham anywhere. Oh. Haha! So you've noticed. Yep, every single strip is kneaded from several different kinds of meat. Paimon and Yanxiao put in a lot of effort to make it just right. So I'm not an expert or anything, but don't different meats have different cooking times? How is everything in this dish cooked to perfection? Well, you see, that's a trade secret. Wow. So this dish really is one of a kind. That makes the whole trip worth it. By the way, does this special dish have a name? Paimon forgot to mention that part. The dish is called Trembling Strings and Rushing Reeds, alluding to the way that the different threads of meat are woven together, and also the complex layers of flavor, yes? Akin to the harmonies of a musical ensemble. The name, if I'm not mistaken, is a Leo idiom that evokes a vigorous orchestral performance featuring both stringed and wind instruments playing together. Quite an apt name for this dish. How did you know all that? Every student has to master at least 20 languages before they graduate.
Anjir, 20 bahasa.
Is that not a requirement anymore?
Anjir, itu dulu.
That used to be a thing?
20 bahasa.
I almost forgot that you're also from Harabatak. So, anyway,
30.000 mora.
how much does this dish cost? Oh, don't worry, not too much. That'll be 30,000 mora, please and thank you. 30,000? About that, Come on, traveler. I merely invited you to join us at the
Tuh
table.
kan, suruh
Did I
bayar.
not? I don't believe I committed to paying for you. So,
Tuh
perhaps
kan.
we could split the bill accordingly.
Anjir.
Oh, Paimon knew it was too good to be true. Yeah, as a famous merchant, you've got a reputation to uphold. But every single mora matters, you know? All right. I'll just consider that the cost of learning about this dish. Once I'm back in Sumeru, I'll be sure to find someone to help me recreate the dish. And then I'll make it all back.
Alright. Kita suka ya. Ya bisa guys, kita tanyain, kita ajak ngobrol sama Layla ya. Ntar kalau udah selesai eventnya, dianya udah pada hilang anjir.
Delicious food really does wonders for one's spirits. My advisor said that young people shouldn't stay cooped up in the academia all the time. They told me that I should take the chance to get out and see the stars in other skies. Maybe I can think of it as my first internship experience. But it sure is exhausting.
Alright. Kalau kelihatan aja guys, soal itu kita coba ngobrol sama Baruza. Dorinya hilang.
Even though I didn't get to try Adeptus Temptation or Bamboo Shoot Soup, this trembling strings and rushing reeds was still quite impressive. Thank you for making it. Well, about that, even though newfangled contraptions are hardly my cup of tea, Dory's offer was quite enticing. She said that every time we stopped at a new harbor, I'd be free to go and pick out some ancient books at the market and bring them back to Sumeru. I couldn't resist an offer like that, so I offered to join for the lowest possible pay to undercut all my Ksharawar competitors.
Terus dia dibayar paling murah, biar dia yang dipilih anjir. Oke. Kita selesaikan dan kita lanjut besok guys.
Keep up the good work. I'm counting on you.
Oke, jadi seperti itu dan kita dapat apa namanya resepnya. So kemarin kita datangi 3 orang dari Fontaine, sekarang 3 orang dari Sumeru. Kita lihat aja besok. Besar kemungkinan paling dari apa sisa 2 apa namanya guys? Sisa 2 part itu paling dari Mondstadt sama dari Inazuma, maybe. Ya kita lihat aja besok, kita tunggu aja besok atau lebih tepatnya lusa ya. Oh emang backgroundnya kayak gini guys, teh terus anjir. Oke, jadi kita masak ini kemarin, masak ini 2 hari yang lalu maksudnya. Oke, so bisa lanjutkan lagi guys. Hari ini cukup sampai sini dulu aja. Besok paling kita akan menyelesaikan satu world quest besar, yaitu Change from Life in Meropit. Mungkin sama kita coba ngobrol-ngobrol ya guys, siapa tahu kita nemu lagi yang dari Scenes from Life in Meropit. Ya pokoknya kita lihat aja besok. Tapi kalau nggak ketemu ya udah kita selesaiin yang ada aja. Oke. So thank you sekali lagi, sampai jumpa besok guys, and have a good day. Bye bye.